Yeah, dog. Welcome to Wreck to Riches. My name is Thomas G. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, drop a comment. And always remember, I am not a financial advisor, for damn sure not a professional. This is cryptocurrency. You gotta do your own research. You could lose it all. And don't ever allow an influencer on any social media platform out there to influence you when it comes to cryptocurrency. You could get wrecked, lose it all. Things go bad. So Crypto Meme Coin Millionaires, they're happening right now. I'm already like a week and a half in, starting with 3.5 ETH, about 3.5 ETH. I've already made $300,000 plus. And you know what? 24 hours ago, I had a $17,000 loss. Yeah, about a day and a half ago, a $17,000 loss. And then I end up making, which was like around 4 or 5 ETH or something like that. I end up making 6 ETH. And then 6 ETH again, so 12 ETH. I made back what I lost times 2. So it's a very volatile, dangerous game. And links in the description, guys. Don't forget Season 2 for your Rabby wallets to earn your Rabby wallet points. I don't know what they could be worth, but links in the description. Referral code is R2R, okay? And during this video, I'm going to drop a token that I'm looking into. Again, not financial advice. When I drop this token, it's just something that I feel is early and I'm getting into, and we'll see what happens. Like I said, don't let someone influence you. Check it out and do your research. So I've had some pretty good luck. I've done this before in every bull market, right? I sleep on meme tokens during the bear, even though a lot were popping G's like bread, all kinds of stuff. But the meme coin season bull market for 2024 for this bull market cycle is here. It's going to be easy for a lot of people that are experienced to make millions of dollars. And some of you that have no experience will get lucky and make a ton of money. I'm sure it'll happen to people out there. Not a guarantee, but I'm sure it happens all the time. I see it happen all the time. And Chinese Pepe was a big hit for me. I'll tell you the one I lost big on too. Chinese Pepe got in really early. It had to have been like a $2 million market cap. Anyways, it hit a $100 million market cap today. And I just tweeted that it will retrace mega. It will have a huge retrace. When I first got into the Chinese Pepe token, when that bad boy, right, like at the top of its first top, right, that it hit, and we're talking like 6 zeros and a 1 like close to the very top. I'd gotten in early. I sold, right, and it was right when I was feeling that euphoria, that FOMO, like I need to buy more. I was like, you know what? Everyone's thinking about buying more, but the whales are thinking about selling when they start to buy more. And once I saw those big green candles and people buying, sure enough, I sold, and then the big guys start selling. And it did about a 45%, 50% retracement. And then I put half my earnings back in. It did another big spike, right? Once it hit another top, I sold. And I'm looking at every top that it hits, it retraces like 45, 50% plus on all these meme tokens. I sell right at the top, try to time it. I'm not going to sell the absolute top, but I'm timing it from the bottom now. When it retraces 50%, and I really think like this Chinese Pepe is a big hit because all the influencers are talking about it now. They make it easy. They start tweeting, oh, it just hit $50 million market cap. So once it hits $50 million market cap, you're thinking it's on a big run and you sell, you know. Once you see it top out, let's say it tops out at 6 zeros and a 2, right? Well, I would expect that 6 zeros and a 2 for it to touch back to 6 zeros and a 1 or below, but close to it, plus or minus. And I'll buy back in. And then it will probably go back to a new all-time high. Go to, you know, this market cap. And it'll hit 6 zeros and a 3. And I'll sell again. But at one point, before this $100 million market cap, which was yesterday, I'll talk about yesterday. Yesterday, the Chinese Pepe hit 7 zeros and a 9.5. I put It took me 2 tries when it dropped down below 6 zeros and a 1. I got in between 7 zeros and a 9.5 and 6 zeros and a 1. 5 ETH entries on both, right below that price. So I was 10 ETH in. Then I threw another 5, so I was 15. I doubled my money today, right? It doubled. The market cap went to 100 million. I started selling. And I told myself, the top I saw on the chart was 6 zeros and a 2.4. So I'm thinking, all right, I got my money doubled on the 15th ETH, right? It's doubled. I didn't sell for that double. What I sold, I'll tell you right now, was half of what the Ethereum I could have sold for, right? So instead of taking the 15 ETH and selling it for 30 ETH, right? I got back 25 ETH, and I'm going to let 5 Ethereum of worth of where I bought it at continue to ride up or down. And the profit, which is the 25 Ethereum, remember I went back in with 15, it valued up to about 30, pulled out 25, still have the original amount of tokens that I bought at 5 ETH. It's worth more than 5 ETH as I'm making this video, and at the top, and it's going to go down. And it will retrace, right? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to match that again. If we get a 50% retracement, I'm going to go back in with another 5 ETH out of the 25 and still have 20 in the bank to sit and wait for another play. Because I would already have 5 Ethereum that I had went in below or pretty much at 6 zeros and a 1 yesterday, still riding. But when he traces, I'll put another 5 in, and when that doubles, pull out, and then I'll have 10 for what I put back in, and I'll be at 30 ETH, which I could have pulled out. But I'm letting the bag ride because, if people are saying $1 billion market cap, I'll still make a lot of money and swing trade and make in between and still have my 30 that I would have got if I sold it all, right? If I would have took the 15 originally and doubled and sold it all, I'm still on the 30 if I can successfully go back in with 5 and sell in the next top and let that ride. So then I'd be at 30 at the next all-time high. Well, I just made another 10 ETH. Let me take 5 more and put it down on the next retracement, and I can keep the original 5 ETH that I spent at that 6 zeros and a 1, while taking all my profit and going in with small amounts and doubling up on each retracement, all the way to a $1 billion market cap. I can do it all the way to a $500 million market cap, or it can go to 0 and I lose the original 5 plus whatever I risk trying to swing trade. But this is what people are doing. And the token I want to talk about, because I do believe, and the token I lost on was Shina Inu. I made a ton of ETH, and then I lost $17,000. Still up, lost 17 the next day, made 6 plus another 6 Ethereum. So I made back what I lost plus more. And I'm happy, and this is crazy. Like, you can lose everything. Like, when I lost that 17 grand, I was like, man, I just stood up and I'm like, man up. You made a lot of money. Don't let that bring you down. And then got up in the middle of 4 o'clock in the morning, saw RCH, saw all these other tokens, and successfully came back. That's a strong-willed person. Me years ago would have been like, I'm out, I'm done. Token I'm going to draw for you, do your own research, got into it earlier, is ECI. Overdose from Twitter dropped it. Seems to hit on everything he posts. So I'm going to hold that because it's the ECI is the Euro Cup Inu token, which represents the World Cup. I believe it starts on the 14th. So it's a World Cup narrative, European Cup, whatever it is, I forget. I'm not a soccer fan, but I know next weekend it starts, and the weekends are typically slow and meme tokens, people say, but I'm still on fire, so everybody has a different story. ECI Go check it out. It's on Ethereum. It's a meme token. Seems to be a narrative around that, and there was a prior token that during a bear market, it was a World Cup Series token, WCI. It went to $100 million during a bear. So I'm going to test this. I'm about like an ETH and a half in. If it dips more, I'll go another ETH and a half, kind of dollar cost average. Or maybe not. Maybe just stick with that and see what happens. I don't want to go too far deep. I've got a lot of Ethereum to play with, but I don't want to just throw it in like with China Inu and take a big hit like that. I got to learn from that, okay? Go back to the fundamentals. Even though when you end up with 20, 30 ETH and you've made your money, it's really important because that Ethereum that I made just on that one play ended up with the Ethereum I have now that's allocated just for meme tokens. I don't want to lose more or anything close to what I lost, even though I earned it back. And between, China Pepe and China Inu, that's a lot of money that I want to, keep for myself. And a little bit I want to put back to make more. Like I said, I'm about 300,000, but I've made a lot just on that one token. And then another token I did the same too as well. RCH treated me pretty good. There's so many, so I'm going in and out. So ECI, I don't want to act as if I made all this money. I want to act as if my back is against the ropes and I only got 2 ETH. I want to play like this 1.5 ETH I put in. Maybe I'll max out at 2 ETH and see what happens. I don't want to be like, oh, I got 30, 40, 50 Ethereum. Let me go 10 at a time. Then you get wrecked, I want to always feel like my back is against the ropes. It's like I'm starting at zero, like I have no money. And this 1.5 ETH to maybe a 2, 3 ETH I'll put in is all I have. And I want to play super conservative and smart with it. That's where I'm at my best. So Crypto Millionaires are going to be made, this meme season. I told my wife, I'm like, I want to make 5 mil this meme season. She's like, what? How? I said, just trading smart. I said, the amount of money I made in my crypto career, I should be able to do that in the next 3 months. She's like, okay, go ahead and do it. I said, I will. So I told her I'm going to make 5 mil trading memes. And I'm nowhere near that goal at 300K, especially when you have a $17,000 loss, but you make it up. I could have been up even more. Had I just taken what I lost and added that on top of what I made in GME, oh my God. GME was a huge come up for me. Like, what did I turn? Like 6 Ethereum, 2.5, I think like close to 3x with 6 ETH on that one. I could have took the 17 grand I lost on China trying to go back in with profits. Made all kinds of money. I'm like, let me boom, throw a huge bag in, double up. No. Should have just put all that ETH I lost in 2-3 exit on GME. It's crazy. It's wild. So be careful out there. Do your research. Check out ECI, Euro Cup Inu. And let's make money. Till next time, we'll do it again. Yeah, dog.